Hello everybody, welcome back. Combat 2 by Compass Games. We're on the campaign. Been away from the recording for a little bit. This is the downside of a very big downside of my numb legs is that I have walking down the stairs. I didn't feel my heel clip the stairs, and we kind of took the fast ride down. So I've been keeping my one leg up off the ground for the last week, which means mostly just playing on my laptop, and I don't have anything hooked up to record there, and it's not as easy to play there. But I've been continuing the campaign, and we are up to February 4th, 1945, as you see here. Um, we've got about a decent amount of time in the front. We've back and forth to the rear, but we haven't spent any extended time there. I do have one guy out until the middle of March. I got my wall of fame, or a wall of shame in this case, of guys that I've had in and out of the squad. There's only 5 of the originals left, not my football game, damn it. Inside pitch football helper I use. Inside blitz football helper I use. Currently playing Steelers and the Seahawks in 1978, but that's not what I was looking for. Campaign squad. Parker, we lost Parker to illness. We lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of our original guys being killed in action. There's at least 5 of the original guys still around. Of the replacements, how many we had here? We have 11 replacements, so we've almost used double what we started out with. Almost the same as we started out with. 3 of them have been killed in action, and 1 got ill and sent home. One of them died of his wounds later. So we've been hard on replacements as we've been hard on the regulars. So anyway, that's enough of that. Trying to keep track of that. There are 2 guys I kind of messed up on because I didn't decide on keeping track of that till later, and I rued that decision. I'd like to keep track of that from now on. I always feel like you owe them something. RPG style. I really am an RPG geek when it comes down to it. I love Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. Once you start getting attached to characters and whatnot, you don't like to see them go. Anyway, or anywho, as Mom used to say. February 5th, we are in the front lines with the yellow strip down the bottom there. Let's get our. For those of you that are watching this, I got to keep putting this disclaimer in because I don't want you guys disappointed when you get this module and it's not in there. A lot of these um, charts are not going to be in there. We definitely don't want to give the game away, and I can sympathize with the manufacturers and designers when they say that they producers, when they say that the only thing they don't like about Vassal is you can get a free game out of it. And the only way to avoid that is to make sure we don't put charts and stuff in. So those of you that are getting this, these charts will not be in there. I do suggest that if you don't, even if you learn a little bit about Vassal, just learn how to put your charts in if you want these, because they're not going to be in there. I did make up a nice, which really makes me upset because I'd like to pass this on. I love sharing the stuff I do, but I made up a nice little slide rule for the scenarios of each mission and everything. But that's going to be all from me. Now Russ Smith, I'll get it too. He's the game designer. He can have my copy. That's it. Anyway, I'm getting long-winded. You can tell it's been a while since I recorded anything. Patrols, not patrols. We're on events. And we are in reserve or front line, and we're currently in the front line February 5th, 1945. We're looking to see where the hell we are. Okay, 95, we're going to roll. That's no way to start. Going to roll a mission right off the bat. How many days? 4 days. So we're going to come up to here. Alternate F. We got an M here. Control M that. Control N these 3. Well, I guess it's time to show off the mission slide, then, isn't it? Siegfried line. And we roll a 16. Firefight 2 in the Hamlet. I've been fighting the Hamlet a lot here lately. Heavy rain and mud, which is just about what and night, which is just about what I normally wind up with. Hand size will be 1. High quality. Holy crap, but it's small. They're alert, but it's not bad. High quality, but small. All right, I guess we're setting this up on the campaign video a little while then, because I just don't want to start another video up, and this one here is only about 10 minutes long, so we'll, 6 minutes long. So what we'll do is I'll combine my campaign into, actually we can put that back up here a second, and put our notes in here. That is a Firefight 2, 16 Firefight 2 in the Hamlet. Firefights, the objective of the firefights is to keep the enemy from getting on your side of the board and everything. They can be very interesting. All right, so we're going to get combat up here then and put a new game in the Hamlet, and I'll set that up real quick. See how long I can stay on my seat sitting up without keeping this thing up. Try to do better at that now. Starting a new game offline. Solo. In the Hamlet. I like this map. This is a nice map. I've fought on it a lot already. There's quite a few of them that I haven't played on yet. The Hamlet. Not the Hamlet. The village. No, the village. Not the village. The town. I think I fought in the woods once. The Abbey I haven't done. All right, so to set this up, let's go for. I guess I'll do what I normally do on my routine. I just start down here in the utilities, and just work my way from notes on down. And the note is starting from the note. I got to go back to get my. There we go. We got. You can tell we haven't been to the front for a while. I mean, in this great for a while. We've got 11 re-rolls left and two must re-rolls. So I'm going to dole all that out. That's an awful lot. That's 2, 4. I'm going to do 12 because I know I have at least one guy. 8, 12. One guy with Lucky. I think I have 2 of them now. I'll put them there. That's 11 of them. Yeah, 11. And then 2 re-rolls. All right, and we are heavy rain, night, mud. Oh, yeah, all the goodies. Yes. How many flares are we going to get? Well, let's just keep working our way down. Weather marker. Heavy rain. LOS D6, 2D6 hexes. We don't have to worry about rolling for mud. I did do this. I made these up and I did put instructions on them. I hope everybody likes it. 1 and 6. We got a 6 hex LOS on that. Next one up is ground conditions, and not firm ground. I made that up too. I think that looks pretty cool. Mud. I didn't make that up. I just put the instructions on it. Campaign morale marker. We are fanatical, which is going to add us 3 more of these. We're like, well, you can never have too many. This is like it's like money. You can never have too much of it. Or board games, for hell yeah. 1, 3 more for that. And the last one is time of day, and of course we got night. So we'll pull that over there. We can keep track of it. Put that right there. Night. 2d6 plus 2 LOS on that. It's 4 and a 9, 10, 11. 11 hex LOS, but that's going to be shut down to 6 by the rain. I'm going to put it here anyway. That's long for night. I usually don't get them. So it's really not going to help me too much to put the flares up there, except for close range fighting and stuff. But I may use them. That'll bring me to the flares, where I'm going to get one die 6 plus, oh, one die 3 plus 1. 2 flares. Very nice. We'll go to friendly, other. Go put 2 of them over here. We'll also roll for the Jeep. 9. Yep, that's basically what it should say in the rule book is get the hell out of here if you're rolling 9. So I don't get a Jeep on this one. And against heavies, I would have liked to seen it. I mean, not heavies, high experience. No Jeep is available. Yeah, I like it when I roll a Jeep, but normally in my situation, I usually end up not rolling it unless I really don't need it. This one I'd love to have it. Hand size is 1. Oh yeah, we'll use that one right away. Trained medics, none. High quality. So high quality. We don't get snipers. We don't have machine guns. So at least that's gone for us. We're in a firefight 2. High quality is going to be 1 to 13 of all of them. That's going to suck. 1 to 13. That's all the good guys. And then we're getting all the 5 dummies. 1 to 13. The good thing is at least it's a small, so we're not going to see a lot of them. We just get the mix that we're pulling from. I still could get a lucky mix, or I could get a very unlucky mix. Like I keep saying, if you're watching this, a lot of this game is luck of the draw. If you're having a very skate easy um, time of it, you're probably getting very lucky on your card draws and on your mission draws and stuff, because I had a run earlier where my guys were all the way down bare basement morale. I lost a lot of guys killed because I was having just the toughest missions. I was getting all the high qualities and stuff. But it doesn't say the elites in here, so at least we don't have to deal with that. Elites and high quality would just be awesome. That would be, I don't know. I don't know whether we should ride that one. We got a good crew, don't get me wrong. No elites, no machine guns, no snipers, small size, no fortification, no vehicles, no Panzerfaust. At least there's that. I haven't had a vehicle for a while. Um, that's all I got to get off of the mission board now. So, stepping down through this setup here. Let's see. Enemy default is bold. We got to get our guys out before we do that. So let's go ahead and bring them down. I'm short one guy. He's out to the middle of March, so we're not going to get him. Editables. All right, and then I'm going to need up my roster sheet. We'll start on roster sheet 1. So we're going to start with Morgan, who used to be my assistant squad leader and is now my squad leader. I'll get the A for him, C for Coleman, E for Ramirez. Fill them out. I'm going to need to pull this over a little bit so I can do this. It'd be easier if I just copied it with you guys watching it. We need to bring that down a little bit too. There we go. All right, Morgan. He's always been good. He's really been beefed up a lot lately. I've been trying to send Pal out on all the missions. Pal got there. Probably thinks this guy's Morgan's a slacker. But he's not. He's just trying to get him the experience so he can catch up a little bit. 3-6, and we do not carry the Thompson. We carry the M3, so we got a 3. DQ is 6. Weapon skill 8. He's maxed out that submachine gun weapon skill. Grenade 3. Pistol 3. And that's it for that. He does have veteran, quick reload on top of that. I like quick reload. You can reload on aim fire orders. Don't have to lose a whole turn. Veteran is something I keep forgetting. I think that's duck back when you get before you get a roll for a shot against them. And get these skills listed up here too, so I can verify. Because there are a couple weird ones that I got now that I gotta refresh my memory on. Yeah, character may automatically switch to duck back when fired on by an enemy character. That's veteran. All right, Coleman. Coleman's a 5.53 medic. He's starting to come along nicely. Yeah, they usually do until I get them killed because I get aggressive sometimes. Pfc Coleman. What I do is anybody above 3 or 4 is a private. Anything above that's a PFC until they get promoted to a squad leader or something. They don't have Lance Corporal, so I can't institute a Lance Corporal. And Coleman gets driver. He's my driver. Had I a Jeep, he would be driving it. And Ramirez, he is still a private. 4.43 and tough. And I think for me, taking a little bit of time to do this at the beginning of each scenario is nothing compared to going back and forth and looking for. You see how it doesn't really take much time to do, and I'm not really good with mouse, so you guys probably do a lot better than me on that. He is fast also. I love that fast trait too. All right, and now for blue, I got to get down. Not blue. Baker, H, I, and K. Wilson, Roberts. Roberts is not joining us today. Forgot he is on the IR. All right, Wilson, 7.54 and deadly. That's a great thing to have for the AR gunner. He's starting to get his weapon skill up a little bit, so he's starting to actually reap some benefits. And Wilson gets nothing else other than that. He started bare bottom, so he's of course you're going to roll that on your the way I roll dice. You're going to roll that on your BAR. You're not going to want to get one of these. You're not going to get one of these guys that comes out heavy like Simmons was. I really wanted to fire Wilson on the early going. Give the damn gun to somebody else. But then you have to re-roll weapon skill. You don't know what you're getting, so you're screwed either way. K is Phillips. Phillips had been around a while. He's a PFC. PFC Phillips is a 3.534. He's not getting the rolls when it comes. He must have spent time on the IR because he's really only had one. He's got 3 different skills and then the weapon skill increase. When did he join us? I think he's original for some reason. I tend to think he's original. Phillips. Yeah, he's original. He must have spent time on the IR, extended time on it. I forget already. 6.434. Good TQ, but everything else is kind of slacking. 6'4", 3'4", Greg. Don't cheat him. 4 is still, if you think about it, 50% base chance. So I'm not going to say slacks. 4's not bad. But when you start seeing 6s and 7s and stuff, it does look bad. Rifle grenade, it's good. See, he's good at being a rifle grenadier because he does have the high TQ to at least take the shot. Guys that kill me are the ones with the 3, and I can't boot them up any. All right, we move on to sheet number 2 now. And we need MOS, MOS, Military Occupational Specialty, out of 3531. TPU. All right, that's all the guys. That'll clear them right out. M is my up-and-coming assistant squad leader who got assigned to us about a month or 2 ago. Corporal Pal. He is a 165 and 4, and he carries a Thompson. So you see that he's got the M3 on there. Hit that, it goes to a Thompson. And the ranges and everything will be right for him. Though I don't use the ranges, but I'm glad I talked to Clifton about that because Clifton uses them a lot, and he's right that, or if he doesn't use them a lot, he brought it to my attention. They ought to work correctly. So it took me a while to figure all that out, but I got that to work where you swap a machine gun, you can only see the ranges and stuff for that particular weapon. So I think it worked out really well. I'm glad he talked me into doing that because I was going to be lazy on it, and I probably would have heard about it later. Corporal Diaz, Pfc Diaz, one of my favorites, should be a corporal. He's been way up there on TQ for a while. 7, 6, and 3. He is another medic. He is, he's almost automatic heal. But I like his weaponry out there too, so I try not to spend too much time with him out of the front lines. And he also has inspiring and fast. What inspiring is once a mission or patrol, he can raise the morale of those adjacent to him or with him. So if he's healing somebody and you want a quick rally, that's the man to have right there because he can do it all. He must be activated, so you can do it right in the middle of the turn. Pfc Simmons. He's my butt kisser, I think, because he's one of the new replacements. He came in strong, came in as a PFC, and now he rolled for the leadership. So I figure he's got to be his butt sucker. He got to be a brown noser. Anyway, he could have gotten that far that quick. 1, 6, 3, and 4. Probably every time there's a runner needed for company HQ, old Simmons is right there with his hand up. I'll run it down for you, sir. Simmons. He is luck and my anti-tank expert. Though that has not come in yet because I haven't had a vehicle for a while. So, and luck. He's one of my lucky guys. Of course he is. He's a butt kisser. T is Reed. Reed's my other one. And Reed's been around a while. He's still freaking private. See, Reed's one of those guys that you can count on. Silent guy, does what he's told, makes a difference in the field. He's not very alert, as you can see with the TQ of 4, probably a little bit of a shitbird. But guy you can count on when the pinch is down because he's got the good weapon skill. 6, 3, and he's tough. He can suck it up when he needs to. 3 and a tough, and I'm concentrating more on that than I'm doing my setting him up, and I'm making a mess of it, making it look harder than it is. He got quick reload, fast, luck, veteran, and heroic. This guy is this shit. He has a lot. Veteran, he can duck back if he's fired at before the shots fired rolled for. Heroic, he can toss back grenades. Quick reload without having to have a reload order. Um, Fast, get an extra hex each turn, as long as he's in a move order, and it's got a 1 for that impulse. And what's the last one? Luck. They always work. You can get one extra. Look at that shit. That's a lot. One extra reroll for him. Yeah, he is one of the guys I love. Murphy, my wire man. Those of you that missed it, he first day in the front line, he sent him out on patrol, and not once but twice he got caught and injured in the wire. 2 9s in a row. Bad enough to roll 2 9s, but yeah, how it was doing a random selection too, and he got selected twice. So how often is that going to happen? So Murphy is my wire man. He's got a decent TQ. Oh, actually, he's got a no TQ of 4. Where did I get 5 from? 4. I'm looking at the wrong thing here. A 4. He goes 5.33. Good rifleman. The rest of it's all kind of slacking. It doesn't matter. I don't use grenades, rifle grenades, a whole lot. I don't even throw smoke. I just hate wasting the time for it. And the range they got, it's not going to matter much anyway. So I just don't do it. I'm sure if the opportunity arises, I can. But he's robust. What robust is, I make sure I don't get this confused. Robust, I believe, is the one. I'm going to verify this. Is the one where you add 2 to your add 2 to your TQ for purposes of incapacitation and death. So he's a 4 for everything else, but if he rolls, if he gets wounded, he needs 6 to be incapacitated and higher than that to get killed. So he can hang around a while. And you, Cole Peterson, one of my newer guys. He's a private. He is a 3.5.3.4. Pretty good with the rifle. Pretty good with the rifle grenade if he can take the shot. That's the problem. I gotta get that TQ up a little bit there. And he has Constitution. Constitution gives him a -1 on the die roll after a mission for recovery. Const. If I could spell it, would be awesome. There we go. So that's my squad. That's what we're going into this battle with. Now I can get rid of that. Now we're going to be putting the Germans down. This is a small battle, correct? Well, I just had a brain fart. Major league brain fart. There we go. Small size, yes. So we're going to put the Germans down. We need Firefight 2. They're going in 2908. Starting right here. Go ahead and expand this out. Now bring out our enemy characters display. Don't need much of that showing. Now 2908. There's 2908 to 10. 2807 to 12. 2708 to 11. And there you have it. They are 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. I've been using the confidence tracker too. 13 of them. They're bold. I forgot to put my guys out. We'll have to do that. Half of that's going to be 7. Goes down 1 because they're bold. And a quarter of 13 is, you're going to round it down. It's going to be 3. Goes down to a 2. Actually, we got to do a 16 and then down to 3. My guys, I got 11 of us. Half of that's going to be a 6, goes down to a 5. And 12 is 3, goes down to a 2 because we're also bold because of our fanatical. We are all going to be hidden. We are all going to be bold. And I'm going to, before I do the German orders and stuff, we're going to go ahead and get our guys into 2 teams. I like 2 teams. Squad leader on 1. Assistant squad leader taking the other. Got their firepower. There's a toss-up who gets Wilson. I'm going to actually send him down here because he's got really good firepower with that 8. That means I got to get somebody else good over on with weapon skill over on. That'll give him Diaz then, and him getting Diaz means Coleman goes over here. Now we start getting down to the nitty gritties. We'll put Reed over here. I need a Baker over here yet, so Phillips will go over here. That means I need to get a good. It'll be him. Raffle Grenadier over there. Actually, we'll give him the 2 because between the 2 of them, we might get a decent shot if we need them. And because these guys have the BAR, we'll go ahead and put these 2 over here, make this a stronger number team. I'm going to send a flare with each guy. I actually don't like sending them along with my automatic weapons. I don't like sending them along with my good riflemen, so I'm going to put them on my worst riflemen in each group. All right. And where I'm going to set them guys up. Now, it's usually a run for the money down here. We got to set these up. Firefight 2 means we set up in 6 to 8. I'm going to put my lesser guys down here. Lesser guys. The smaller squad. Smaller group down here. Actually, I think I might like them right down here. What I'd like to do is get at least one guy up into this building. This is mud, so there will be no sprinting on either side, so they're all going to get evades. And these guys will all get evades. Well, I'm a mess today, guys. Just bear with me. And I'm going to put them all. I'd say right around here. One guy head for that building. I don't want to bring them over to the top of that hill. I've done that before with the Germans because they had to because of their orders, and it is not pretty. Well, and I did have flares up for that too. So, all right, so that's my guys set up. Now I can go ahead and give the Germans their orders. I really like the way that looks. Reed is just awesome. Germans orders. I'm gonna pause this real quick while I do the orders. Yeah, fuck it. We're already here. 6 is going to be a sprint 5-6, which there is no sprinting, so he's going to be an evade 5-6. A 1, evade 6. 9 is going to be run and gun 6. 6 is going to be an evade 5-6. No sprinting. 9 is going to be a run and gun 6. So get them 9s out of the way. So we're rolling for the Germans. You can roll 9s all you want. Sprint 6-5, which will be an evade 6-5. I'm going to roll a 7. A 5 is going to be a sprint 6, which will be an evade 6. 0 is going to be an evade 5. 6, which will be a sprint 5-6, which will be an evade 5-6. Again, no sprinting. 4, sprint 5 will be an evade 5. 7 is going to be a sprint 6-5, which will be an evade 6-5. 0 is going to be an evade 5. And 7 is going to be a sprint 6-5 or an evade 6-5 in this case. And there we have it. We are all ready to go when it comes to that. All we got to do now is roll for the wind and put the compass marker down and get the reinforcements set up. Reinforcements. What we got on there is small. It's going to be turns 3, 5, and 7. So for this, we're going to need an enemy setup marker. Turn 3, and because we're small, it'll be a roll of 7 to 9. D10, 7 to 9. If we roll that, then we get reinforcements. If we don't, then we don't. And hopefully we don't. So, it's not going to hurt us. 14 turns, so we're going to keep the 14 uncovered. That's why I made that little piece with the black line there. The compass direction arrow going towards firefight 2. 2-2 facing 2-1. And the wind 1. Be facing straight up. All right, now that'll be it. We were ready to start the game. I won't do it on this video. Obviously, we're at 40 minutes now. But I will try to record this one. Haven't done it for a while, so I really want to get back into recording. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Combat 2, that was part of the campaign. Not a whole lot of campaign rolling there. Mostly set up for the next mission. Thanks for joining me. We will see you guys all next time. Like and share if you like this, or like and subscribe, or whatever we do on YouTube. Thanks, gentlemen. Have a good night.